Along the different stages of her career, Heidi Roizen exhibited a great variety of strengths common or true leader. The foundation of her leadership started with her willing to invest time in developing relationships. She took advantage of her software entrepreneur forums at her first job to leverage her passion by practicing self-development. Along the interaction with interesting and smart people, she displayed high integrity and honesty while working on developing others. In the role of CEO for her first company, Teammaker, she showed strength by driving for results, able to not only start up her broader idea but also turning it into a profitable business. During her tenure at Apple, she got involved not only on her primary duties but collaborating and team working across functional areas and building relations with software companies. She was paramount to recover Apple's leading position. Also, her college background in creative writing helped her in the Apple role to improve the efficiency in her communication techniques. As an example, she kept email communication straight to the point and laid out clearly the required action items. Her willingness to continue building her network took her to leave Apple, pursuing a role that she crafted as a mentor capitalist. In this capacity, she reinvigorated her rooted interest to inspire and motivate others. She was committed to every activity with undivided attention, no matter if it is a business meeting or when dealing in a mother role. She was highly assertive. She was exceptional blending professional and social networks, like when she met another mother from her children's school who ran her own company. Heidi developed a relationship that conducted her to be elected chair of compensation committee of that company. Heidi exhibited at least two reciprocity styles along her career. At the time in college, she slipped into a supporting role for her fiancé. As a selfless giver, she consistently helped others rather than pursue her own interests and goals. It was an early lesson that enabled her to move to a more balanced reciprocity style. Her first job was the trigger to start building her impressionable network. Roizen understood the balance in every relationship. Her productive giver style is evident when she said, "You cannot always be the person asking for the favor, but at the same time, you cannot spend your entire day doing goodwills for others either. It had to go both ways." Roizen showed a strong brand activity. As a giver, she was able to build goodwill and trust. Her success was leveraged by her reputation and the level of network and relation not only in the technology arena but in the community at large. Her short tenure with Apple can be judged as a move to her original selfless giver reciprocity style in an effort to collaborate across multiple departments. Although she was effective to grow the collaboration and teamwork among functions, she quickly burned out since she was working with people in need but unable to help effectively due to the volume of incoming demand on her time. In this capacity, she was acting as a self-sacrificing giver since she was giving her time and energy without regard of her own needs. In the role of venture capitalist, she moved back to be a productive giver. Her approach was not the one from amateur reciprocity style. She not only dealt with the projects accepted for investment, but also spent some time with those projects rejected, giving feedback. With contrast with typical venture capitalists, she was focused on acting in the long term and preserving relationship and networking. She was a combination of advocacy and relation account. When she chose to say no to a request from the husband of her best friend, as a giver, Roizen was mastered her protective side as well. She also mastered persuasion, a critical competency of a leader. When she chose to refer one of her friends to a company in SoftBank's portfolio instead to pass to another company in Silicon Valley, she was using the principle of scarcity. As she said, the real shortage in Silicon Valley is not money, it is people. She has not only built a strong network, her network exemplifies the three unique advantages in network: private information to leverage a competitive advantage, access to diverse skill sets acting as the nucleus on multiple networks, and power exposing her expertise. Her network is not common highly clustered. Instead, she operates in multiple clusters, forging constellation connection. Heidi was clearly a broker, willing to connect people that had some familiarity not only in the professional but in the personal basis. Another trait of her successful reciprocity style can be seen at her dinner parties at her home. She requests people to bring part of the menu, which reinforce the willingness to give good interaction, but at the same time avoid burning out herself preparing and worrying about the food. It exemplifies concern for others' interest, but also concern for self-interest, distinctive of otherish reciprocity style.